So till now you guys know कि we can create a storyline. So today after this class we'll create a secondary storyline. So what is secondary storyline? The secondary storyline is the story going parallel with our main story. Like we have a main story of one interview, and I have inserted some shots in relation to that interview. Okay, so if we want to create that shot as a main storyline, the reaction shots, then what we have to do is we have to create secondary storyline. I'll show you how, but let's start with a quick session, the same we follow always. So first question, first quiz is what happen when you select a clip in the timeline and press delete? Raise your hand only. Dave, you have to work hard. You know? Yes. See? D. The gap clip is left in its place. The gap clip is the blank area. No, it's C. I told you, like when we delete the clip, it ripples like previous clip come near to this clip. Okay, let's show. If I delete this clip, it shift. This is called rippling. Okay, let's move on to second. Name two ways to play a clip forward. No? Yes.
And sorry, press the space bar.
Press the space bar and press L. Right or wrong? Sure. Okay. Next. Appending clip in the timeline is based on your playhead position. What is appending clip? Appending edit. What is append edit?
So when the clip gets added to the end of the timeline.
Linear editing. Linear. So is it true or false? False. Yes. What shortcut key allows you to move a frame forward?
The right forward.
Yes, and huh?
The right.
Right arrow. What are the three replace options? Agree? Everyone agrees? Okay. So moving and trimming clips in the timeline is our next topic. So till now you know how to trim the clip in the timeline. So today we'll see how to move and move the clip with a connected clip too. Like trimming clip is if we'll click this handlebar on the left on the right side of this clip. हाँ जी sir. So we can trim, है ना? And even we can trim by frames. How? If we'll click bracket, comma and column. Look at your keyboards. This bracket keys. the higher than sign and a lower than sign, comma and column. So by comma it's going back one frame, and by column it's going front one frames. Okay, and if we press shift plus comma, it go 10 frames, same like a keyframe movies, moving frame forward and behind. Now it's time we are forwarding and reversing the in point or the brackets. Okay, so next is trimming the clip. If I want to cut, means at one stage I decided to cut this shot here, what I have to do is I can use blade and cut the clip and delete the unwanted shot, or even I can do is trim this clip till here. Okay, there are so many ways to finish one edit point. So, or I can just cut the clip. The shortcut of cutting the clip is B, but for B I have to click B, then make a cut, then make selection, and then select and delete. Okay, so by there is one shortcut by which we can perform all this, and it's Control B. So by Control B I don't have to select blade, I don't have to perform cut. Straight away my cut is there and I can delete this. So Control B is the option to move very fast on the timeline, the cuts. Okay, so if I want to move this clip front or back on this storyline, I can easily move. How? I can drag this clip and go in between any cut point. Okay, but what this can do, this is shifting the storyline backward or forward as compared to this insertion of clip. Okay, even we can change any clip. What if I'll take this shot to the, even I can take this shot to the above storyline and use it as a overlay clip. I can do it. Okay, but I cannot move this clip backward if there is no storyline, like here. It's automatically created. This is the gap clip. This is called gap clip, and even we can drag our gap clips with these handlebars too, like trimming the gaps or trimming the clips. Okay, so even you can find like this clip is connected to this storyline. How you can say? By this small little touch point. It's a small little dot. So this is, we can know that from this point this clip is connected to this storyline. What will happen if I'll move the bottom clip? The all three, even this audio is also connected to this video. So if I'll shift this video, everything which is connected to this video will get shifted to the desired place. Sometime it's good, sometime it's bad. So if I want this audio not to move, then what we have to do is we can't detach audio. We can detach audio from video, but we can't detach audio from magnetic timeline or a storyline. We have to click and detach this audio to another point. Then we can perform our shifting of clips. How we can do this? By taking our cursor to the desired location, Command and Option, and clicking on the clip. Now you can see the clip is detached from this position. Okay, so now if I'll perform the move command, the audio is not moving. This is how we connect the clips to the story. Okay, मैग्नेटिक मैग्नेटिंग क्या है? इट्स अ स्टोरी लाइन बेस लेयर. हम किसी भी स्टोरी को बनाने के लिए एक बेस लेयर का यूज करते हैं. दैट बेस लेयर इज working as a magnetic. Magnetic means everything is connecting to that track. This is a track. और हम जितना भी काम कर रहे हैं, whatever edit we do, it will connect to this invisible track. This is called magnetic timeline. How this is magnetic? We can drag, like I can drag it top, but it's coming down. But in Premiere, if you guys are aware of, it's not coming down. It will stay at that track. But if I'll drag this one here, it will come down but attached to the upper track. So this is very easy to work with clips. You can easily change anything. This is not available in Premiere. This is the reason FCPX is working so much fast. It's an undestructive way of editing. Okay, so now you come to know, even I can attach this audio part to this part. How? I have to place my cursor here, then I have to select my clip, option and command click, and now click on this. Now clicking on, left clicking on the audio track, it automatically connect my clip to this upper magnetic part. Okay, so now if I'll move these all clips, even the audio will not move. This is the problem you are facing from yesterday, but now you will not face this problem. दोनों सेम टाइम पे प्रेस होना चाहिए. चाहे आप पहले ऑप्शन प्रेस कर लो, चाहे कमांड प्रेस कर लो. सेम टाइम ऑप्शन कमांड, होल्डिंग ऑप्शन कमांड and clicking on the place, it's changing the connection of that clip. ठीक है, this is called connecting the clip to the desired location of timeline. Okay, what if this clip is connected to the bottom clip, but what if I'll delete this clip?
The above clip will also be deleted.
Okay, what do you think? If I delete this clip, even this is connected to this clip, what will happen if I delete this clip? What will happen? Gap will create. Okay, no idea? Let's delete it. Ripple, whenever we are deleting the clip, the story is getting ripple. Why this audio track doesn't move? Because it's connected to this. Wherever this will go, the audio will perform or connect with that. Wherever this audio will go, the bottom audio will connect to that. Okay, so if we delete this on a storyline, definitely all the storyline will get deleted. This is called a secondary storyline. This is secondary storyline. Okay, if this is the one shot, this is the second shot, or I'll take more, this is the third shot, and if unfortunately or by mistake I deleted this, your edited story will get lost. Even your sync will get out, because already the audio is connected with different videos, so that will get dislinked. So don't ever try this if the syncing part is going on. Then what you have to do is, now if you want to delete this clip, how you can delete? Even you can save this storyline without getting deleted. Okay, we'll shift delete. Before we are deleting, now we are shift deleting. So by shift deleting, we are not moving our timeline rippling. We are not rippling our timeline. So by this, we can perform cuts. Even if I'll perform cut, the universal command of cut is control X. Huh? If I'll perform cut, the video with a connected storyline will get cut, or I can paste. But that video didn't come. So storyline is very important part. You can't change thing randomly. You have to first finish your storyline. Then after you can overlay the tracks above it. Or you don't want to use this storyline as your editing process. Then what you can do is, like yesterday I told you, you take a track and edit video on it. But if you do editing on this video, okay, now your audio is on that story track. I don't want this audio to be on story track, because if I'll delete this or I'll do any, I can't insert anything inside this because it will get disconnected. The audio will get disconnected. What I have to do is I have to drag this clip below this magnetic timeline. How I can do? I cannot drag it because it automatically get connected. Then a tool we use is a position tool. Dev, you asked why you didn't told about other tools, because at that time the not right way. Everything is connected. Editing is all connected with our demand. It's not about tools, it's about our creativity. What we want to do, we'll use the appropriate tool to perform that edit. Okay, now we use position tool and position this clip down. Let's do it. I think it's not. Let's do it with a command. I'll check why it's not going. And the shortcut I did yesterday is a command, option and up arrow. Now you can see there is a gap created on the timeline. It's a blank clip. Now this blank clip is treated as a clip on this timeline, and your
इस सिस्टम पे जैसे ग्रीन दिखाई दे रहा है कलर, जैसे तस्वीर के सिस्टम पे घुमाना है तो इसका जैसे ग्रीन दिख रहा है
जी,
क्या इसके कलर को चेंज कर सकते हैं?
हाँ सर, ये ऑडियो रोल्स की बारी जब आती है, दीज आर ऑल ऑडियो रोल्स. We can create a dialogue role. We can take a audio as a dialogue. तो by this color we can.
दिखाई दे रहा है, इसका कलर स्कीम ग्रीन दिख रहा है, तो
Sir,
क्या इसके कलर को चेंज करके ब्लू या कुछ और करना चाहे तो कर सकते हैं?
डेफिनेटली सर, हम कलर्स कब चेंज करते हैं? जब हमें उनको कोई रोल में परफॉर्म, मान लीजिए मैं साउंड इफेक्ट्स देखना चाहता हूँ मेरी टाइमलाइन पे कहाँ है, तो आई विल असाइन ऑल द साउंड इफेक्ट अ कलर, ताकि मैं जैसे ही उसे जूम आउट करके देखूं तो मुझे दूर से दिख जाए कि साउंड इफेक्ट्स कहाँ पड़े हैं. सो दिस इज अनदर टॉपिक. तो हम उस पर आएंगे कि कैसे हम वीडियोस को और ऑडियोज को रोल असाइन करते हैं, सो दैट बाय लुकिंग जस्ट टू दैट clips we can understand these are interviews, these are dialogues, these are insert, these are b-rolls, sound effects, whatsoever, yeah, music. So by these color coding, if our timeline get complexed, so these are the color code by which we can understand where the things are going. Even there are lot more things to find out our edit. Okay, so now what we did is we had disconnected our audio with the magnetic timeline, and now we can insert, we can do anything. If I'll do insert, what this will do now, to make a insert, which command I have to use? W, show, yeah, just W. Okay, let's click here and use W. Audio didn't go anywhere and our clip is get inserted. So now the more complexity is going on in edit. Okay,
What was the shortcut for it?
command, option and upper arrow. Okay, same way we can even take this shot above this magnetic timeline. How? Same command. Command, option and up arrow. We are lifting the tracks from our magnetic timeline. Now this whole FCP will work as a Premiere Pro or whatsoever you think. Now the magnetic timeline will not affect at all to you. Now nothing will get rippled if I'll put delete. Let's perform 2-3 edits. One, take some shots. So now if I'll delete, nothing is going anywhere because every clip is personally connected to the place. Okay. Now if I want to move this clip forward, what are the ways? I have to drag this clip forward, or I can do is, if there are so many edits behind this clip, if there are so many edits and I don't want to move this music and I only want to move these stories, what I have to do is I can even select this clip and drag forward. If there are 1000 clips behind, then what I have to do? It's very complex to select all them and then drag. What I'll do is I'll break this gap. How to break this gap? To cut this gap. To cut this gap is the shortcut control command B. So now this is acting as a gap clip. We can
जो है ये जो commands है, जो basic commands है, उसको word file में लिख के अपना print out निकाल के
सर
साथ भी रख सकते हैं।
विल मेक अ हैबिट कि अभी हम जितना भी ये परफॉर्म करें, हमें उन्हें रिमेंबर करना है साथ साथ और उन्हीं कमांड्स का ही अब यूज करना है ना. राइट नाउ वी आर गोइंग एट दैट प्लेस एंड क्लिकिंग दैट टूल, बट नाउ विल डू दैट uses of that tool with shortcut command. Make your habit to use that tool as a shortcut command. So by using a blade, command B, and then command B will treat this clip as a trimming clip. So to trim this clip, I have to drag this and everything is get connected. So whether it's 200 clips, 1000 clips, it automatically get connected here.
And what if we want to make that cut disappear in the gap?
Which cut?
The one on the gap. Yeah.
This one?
I mean the cut.
This cut.
Yeah. What if we want to like make it one again? Can we do that?
No need to do these all things. We can perform. I'll show you some edits of mine. This is not for making a single. After completing the whole track, after completing the whole edit, even we can select all, deselecting these, cutting the clips and then dragging back and pasting here. This is very usable for editing. No need to make it very clean. Do not make it clean because this is meant to be for cuts, so that you can perform a different edit very fast. Let's see. So the edit is going very fast. If you will make your decision to make it very clean, then what you have to do is your edit will get slower because in your mind you are making it so clean. So don't ever try this. This track is meant to be a connected track. Now this magnetic timeline will be more good for your edit. Before it's creating troubles, now it's creating a benefits. Okay. So this is about trimming and moving the clips in the timeline.
So when do we particularly use this in what type of edits?
In fictions, in documentaries, everything. If I have to edit a music video, I don't have to use this audio at all. Then what are the tracks I have to use? I have to only
You don't
use,
have to cut the audio at all.
but if I have to make interview edit, then this storyline editing first is the better choice. So you have to adopt what you are doing, you have to select your editing style according to that. In fiction, what we have to do is, we have to lay the audio tracks one after another, the dialogue after dialogue after dialogue. If we need some break, we'll put a gap in between that. So how we can create a gap? Like I want to create a cut here, okay, and to cut each and every part of the layer is selecting all the things and performing Control P. Now the audio is also get cut. So what is the shortcut command of inserting gap?
Inserting the gap or command plus W.
Yes, inserting a gap, like I want a blank area or a pause area inside this edit. What I have to do is, I have to insert a gap, blank cut. This is blank clip. So I have to insert a blank clip. How I can insert? By command W. Sorry, option W, not command, option. By option W will insert a gap. Now this is also a clip, so we can perform ins and outs whatsoever. Before it, everything is get connected to these clips, and after this everything is get connected to this. And what if I want to connect this audio with this gap? What I have to do is, I have to increase the length of this audio. I have to place the cursor here. I have to select the clip, and which shortcut command I have to perform to connect this audio with this gap? Command, option, and clicking on the clip. So it's now get connected with this. If I'll take it back,
But what I'll say is that in between there was a gap, and this audio was, say for example, dialogue connected with a video. Now if I'm shifting this below track, so what kind of audio would be there now?
so if the dialogue is there, so definitely the audio will not in the bottom of this track. Audio is always connected with this. You can see, if I'll make it bigger.
Now I'm talking about the below.
So this is a voiceover track actually. So if I want to connect this audio track with this clip, so what I have to do is, I only have to, like this audio track I want to connect with this video track. So then what I have to do is, I have to select this, take a cursor here on this clip, and then again I have to perform a connect edit. Now my connection is connected with this clip. Now if I'll move, these audio and video will move. It will not move without this. So wherever with which magnetic part I have to connect this clip, I can easily connect at that desired location. So where this is get affected, how we use this, it's when I'm give you the dialogue portion. Today I have that clips where we'll create a dialogue part, one-to-one dialogues. Okay, so this is how we move and trim clips. Okay, there is another part, like you always ask, what are these clips? These are skimming the timeline. So what is skimming the timeline? If I'll click it on, you can see wherever I am taking the mouse, the preview part is going there. So how I can use this? I'll park my cursor to my location or wherever I want to stay it, and I'll skim and see all the edits, and if I want to match this video and see the previous part of this cursor, what I have to do is, I have to take up and it will take to my this preview part, and if I'll come down, it will again show me the current time. So by seeing, like I want to see this cut as well as this cut, so I'll skim this, I'll take up, it will show me that place, I'll come down, it will show me current position. And if I want to take my cursor here, I'll click here, my cursor will come here. So this is very effective if we are searching some shots, and straight away coming to that shot is a better idea. So this is how we use skim. So if you hover your mouse onto this, you can see the shortcut of this command is S. Even you can skim audio too. Audio is there. Why? Oh, actually we are recording the voice, so that's why the audio is not coming. Okay, so if you will skim with the audio on, the audio will also come. If you will skim with just video on, you can do that one too. Okay, and there is another option of skimming. You can go to view, and here you can also tick and untick, but this is the better way to.
I'll just add in between, sometimes these words, say for example skimming, now you may have some vague idea what exactly it means. So do take the pain, go to the Google to figure it out what exactly its meaning is there in the actual English language, and then try to connect that meaning with this what you are doing here.
Yeah.
So it will be more easier for you to remember these
Skimming.
terms.
Yeah, the basic of skimming is previewing. So we are previewing the videos as per our mouse position. That is skimming. Curling is another word for that. We'll curl the photographs, or we curl the footage. Curling is going up and down and seeing the footage. So in editing, in FCP, we'll use the term skimming. Okay. Removing clips in the timeline, Creating secondary timeline. You know what is secondary timeline now? The part which is connected to the storyline is our secondary timeline. If I have to move this clip, what I have to do is I have to select everything and then I have to move. Or what I can do is I can select it, right click it, and create a storyline. So what this will do, it will connect all the clip in one clip, and now I can drag this whole clip as a part of our secondary storyline. This is called secondary storyline. Now I don't have to move my individual clips. Even I can do some edits in between these clips and nothing will get affected. Let's see. I'll place this clip. I'll place this clip. Okay. Now if I'll move this clip front or back, only this current storyline is affected, nothing else is going affected. Even if I'll delete this, only this storyline is deleting. This is acting as a secondary storyline. That's why it's called a secondary storyline. It's now working as a magnetic. Same way this storyline is working. Okay. Even we can create so many short storylines and then connect with the main storyline. So this is how we create some different chunks, different stories. Like single dialogue with all reactions is a one story, another long shots with some overlay on it is another story, and we'll connect all the stories all together. Like a fiction, in one episode, fiction having only 2 or 3 or 4 scenes per episode. So we'll connect these all clips as a one scene. There are so many cuts in between that scene, there are so many short divisions in that scene. I'll come after this. So we can even create a storylines. I'll remove this skimming. Even we can, if I want to delete this storyline, same way I'll select it and delete it. Okay, I can move. Or if I have to move this clip out of this storyline, how can I do? I have to move this clip out of this storyline.
Command option plus
Command Option Up arrow.
Up arrow.
Exactly. As this is also a storyline, so same way we are doing here is the way we have to do this. Okay. And if we have to place this
Sir,
clip,
one question.
yes.
सर ये जैसे बीच में जो ब्लैंक क्लिप है
Hmm.
ये हमें सिर्फ ये अटैच करने के लिए बेस चाहिए क्या?
देखिए, अगर यहाँ पे क्लिप नहीं होता है, अगर ये ब्लैंक क्लिप नहीं होता है, तो क्या होगा? जो इससे नीचे का ट्रैक होगा, लाइक
सर मैं ये नीचे वाली जो ब्लैंक क्लिप्स है ना इनकी बात कर रहा हूँ
ये जो ब्लैंक क्लिप्स हैं,
हाँ, ऊपर जो आपने अटैच करा है ना
हाँ,
तो वो जो आपने नीचे वाली
ये इसकी बात कर रहे हो?
हाँ
हाँ, हाँ,
इसका मैं यूज पूछता हूँ इसकी इम्पोर्टेंस
बता तो रहा हूँ। इसका यूज क्या है बताओ यश, क्या यूज है इस पार्ट का, इस स्टोरी लाइन का क्या यूज है? हम्म आपका जितना भी एडिट है, ठीक है, इट नीड अ ट्रैक. किस बेसिस पे चलेगा, कहाँ कनेक्ट हैं चीजें, दिस इज द मेन ट्रैक. अगर ये नहीं है, आप अपनी चीजों को कनेक्ट कैसे करोगे? दिस इज अ बेस ट्रैक. बेस ट्रैक मीन्स कि बेस ट्रैक एक्चुअली मीन्स कि हम जब भी कोई एडिट करते हैं, विल ले लेयर्स ऑन इट, विल ले अ शॉट, विल ले अ क्लिप, विल ले अ ट्रैक, विल ले अ साउंड इफेक्ट. सो if we are laying something, we have to connect it with somewhere at some position इस duration को पूरा करने के लिए. Like if I have to make a edit of 1 minute, I have to place one sound effect at 30 seconds. Why I have to place that at 30 seconds? Because there is some shot over there with which I have to connect that sound effect. Okay. So what is the importance? Importance is nothing. Now there is nothing. Okay. Now you have to create an edit. How you will create an edit? You have to drag one clip to this timeline. If you drag this clip timeline, this clip came. Where is that track? There is nothing. No track at all. This is the only track now we have now. We are building our track. So if I'll move this clip up, now it's a blank track.
हम इसके ऊपर बिल्ड कर सकते
इसके ऊपर बिल्ड करेंगे, इसके नीचे बिल्ड करेंगे, अगर दोनों जगह बिल्ड नहीं करेंगे तो इसके अंदर ही बिल्ड कर देंगे. This is a track. It's showing you that where your story stands at current time. If my cursor is parked here, so it's showing me my story stands at 47 seconds and 16 frames. If my cursor parked at 10 seconds, it's showing me that my story stands at 10 seconds 13 frames. Okay, if I'll delete this, now it show that our story is at nowhere. So however we start our building our edits, this track come automatically. This is nothing, this is just a blank track. We have to build our edit and it's automatically get it built. Okay, we don't have to use this, but we have to use this to perform our edits. Okay, now if I want to delete this clip, I don't want a clip from this position. What I have to do is I have to cut this clip. Now I again want to take this clip from this position. What I have to do is I have to perform a cut again, and this part I don't want, so I can delete this. And now it's showing it's a blank area. To fill this blank area, what we need to do is we have to place another clip. Okay, So we'll take another clip. Still it's showing blank. Look, if I'll play it, still it's showing blank. Now again I have to fill it. How we can fill it? By moving this clip, or by placing overlay edit, or by placing insert edit. Okay, to fill this blank track till this position, 37 seconds. This act as a duration of your
After 37, right now it is showing 4.
4.
4 can go up to 24 or 25.
हाँ sir, 25. After 25 it convert to 1 second. 1 second. Because our project is on 25 frames per second.
But it can also be 24 if we set up over there. At
Definitely sir, definitely. So for that we have to go to our timeline, go to modify, and then here we can change our settings. So how we can change? We can go to projects.
So either it can be 24, 25, or there are some other options.
Sir, 23.98.
24
24.
is for what?
This is for film, NTSC films.
NTSC film.
Films. 24 is for NTSC broadcast. 25 Indian broadcast. PAL. This is 29.97. This is also a NTSC broadcast, American broadcast. 30 frames is also American broadcast. 50 frame is a double of this 25. That is because of for slow motion performance. 59.94 is the double of 29.97, and 60 is the double of 30 frames per second. So our camera can perform a different frame rate to capture that video part. Even it can take 60 pictures in 1 second to act as a small little 1 second clip. So in next some classes, when we come to the slow motion part and we'll do some speed ramping and all, then you will come to know that how we can change 60 frames per second video to 25 with a slow motion effect. This frame rate will do a lot. So this track is nothing. This is a duration track. We'll treat it as a storyline, because this tell us like where our story is laying at current position. So we are performing edit above that or below that. Okay. Adjusting project's audio level. So the next topic is, till now we dragged music, we dragged audio. Sometime the video also have audio. Let's say this. Yeah, like this. So where the audio is going, at what level it's going, is it blasting? Sometime you can hear the cracking sound in headphones and all. Why this all happens? Because 0 is the dB where audio cannot go beyond that 0. If it go beyond 0, it will crack. So we have to save our video audio part below that 0 dB. How we know that it's on 0 dB or not, or at which dB it's there? So for this we have to go to this viewer window and we have to click on this audio part. Now there is a channel on right, it's come written left, L for left, R for right. So this is audio track. Okay, now you can see whenever it's going above that 0, -6, -12, okay, when it's go above this 0, it's showing us red. That means there is some dB correction. This audio needs some dB corrections. So how this audio will get corrected? If you hover your mouse to this audio track or any audio clip, you will find this band. Okay, by clicking and dragging this band, you can take your audios up and down. So if I'll move it down, it's showing, look at the top of this, it's showing minus 12 dB, minus 13 dB, minus 10 dB. Okay, so I am lowering my audio signals. Now if I'll play, you can see the audio is down. So 0 doesn't means it stick to 0. Audio always move up and down. So 0 means it don't have to go beyond that 0 dB, and even it don't have to go below minus 12 dB, because minus 12 dB is a ambient sound. If we perform sound effects or ambient sound, or ambience is the atmospheric sound, then we'll use that sound effect to this minus 12 dB. Okay, that will not go 0 dB. If that sound effect is individually using, then we have to use that sound effect at 0 dB, because
Can you repeat this again, this sound effect thing, what level they should be?
now I am stopping. Like this short audio is acting as a ambient sound, and this is our master track. So how will perform a dB performance? Just I am hiding this audio. Now you can see my music track is only playing, and it's playing at 12. So I can clearly see that it's under level. So then I'll come here and up this level. Now it's showing me over level. So if I'll click this and I go to inspector, I can inspect volume here too. So it's written 4 dB. I can even go with numbers. Okay. Now
dB is basically
dB is
level
the
of sound.
signal level.
Volume basically.
Volume. Audio is always measured in dB. So dB is the frequency, the height or the power of that audio. Okay, I can very precise, I can go up or down, or even I can go with a shortcut command. Moving this audio up or down with a shortcut is command, I think control, I don't know. Actually I learned my own commands, so I'll let you know how we can do with a shortcut command. But right now is the matter of this. You can see the waveform, it's going up and down, or even I can view a bigger waveforms by going this and performing this. Even I can bigger the track.
There is an instrument I just had here, it's called waveform monitor. That is a very, very complex instrument, and when you are editing, that is in a high-end system of
Neondo and all.
there is a waveform monitor and there is something called vectoroscope. So these are two complicated, very, very complicated instruments. So in future, whenever there would be a time, try to figure it out the basic of that. Don't get into too
I'll
much.
let them know what is vector scope. At the time of video corrections, we'll come to know about vector
So
scopes,
basic thing would be taught to you
spectrums.
here, but some high level intricacies you don't need to get into it. But
Yeah, actually,
to some level you need to understand.
definitely. Basically, we have to monitor the signals, whether it's going beyond or not, like this. When we'll come to color correction, these are the scopes which we have to take care of at the time of things. We are correcting our colors. But to correct our audio, we only has to see this audio meter. There is no other scope in this editing software. Neondo, that is for audio kind of thing, music videos, the audio level, the audio work is going on, but for editors only this audio meters is there. You have to see the audio whether it's going above 0 or below 0. Okay, so we'll play and we'll see, we'll increase this to at some level. Even FCP is very, very good enough. It's showing here as a peak red. Peak means a height. Peak is always as a mountain peak, na? So it's showing us the peaks, like here the audio is going up. So if I'll click exactly at this place, है ना, the red is coming. If I'll click here, there is no red signal is on the audio track. So I can clearly figure that there is no audio peak here. So now what I have to do is I have to adjust. By seeing this peak, I can adjust my audio up or down. Okay, when I'll see no red tracks, that means my audio is perfect enough to go on. There is another time you will come, you have to level it down, you have to level it up, you have to boost some another audio. That is another part of our editing, not right now. So changing timeline appearance, I already told you, these are the appearances, the skimming part, the snapping part, and the film view part, the zoom in part, or the track height part. So by this you can change your timeline appearance. So if anytime you want to hide this audio track, what you have to do is you have to click this audio track again and it will hide. It will come and it will hide. Okay.